What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? I hope you're all having an amazing day. This is Lucas, back again with another video for you guys. And today, I wanted to break down stage 2 and 3, give you guys my thoughts on the obstacles, give you guys my thoughts on the finale of American Ninja Warrior. Season 10 is officially over, which is, it's bittersweet. I'm kind of happy it's over because I didn't compete the season and I'm ready to get to season 11 where hopefully I get my shot. But it was a fun season. Testing was amazing. I was able to shoot a lot of awesome videos this year of myself testing that I got to share with you guys, and I think a lot of you guys really enjoyed that. Let's take a close look at the final episode of American Ninja Warrior, specifically the obstacles on stage 2. I think stage 2 and 3 this year were really, really hard. We had a brand new obstacle this year called the water walls, which proved to be really problematic for the few competitors who made it there. Here we go. Let's start with stage 2, and we'll start by watching Drew Dreshel's run. In my opinion, the gold standard of American Ninja Warrior, the best competitor out there is Drew Dreschel, so it's always good to study him. Let's see how he did on stage 2. Here we go. Drew Dreschel, legend. All right. Okay, hold on, timeout. We just got started, but I gotta say, the way he was able to click in that first pipe was really nice. It was really smooth. The only thought that comes to my mind when I look at this obstacle is what happened to Jake Murray. Heartbreaking end to Jake Murray season 10, amazing competitor, and unfortunately he failed the very first obstacle. Listen, it almost always happens to someone. Someone usually fails the first obstacle on pretty much every stage, and unfortunately it was Jake this time. I don't know what it was. I guess he didn't get enough speed coming off that platform. I was able to test this obstacle a few times actually. Unfortunately, I never got it on video. I was able to clear it every time, and they were making lots of adjustments as we were testing it. There was one version that I tested that was really hard. It was a huge gap. You had to lâcher to the second pipe. That made it a lot harder. I remember watching it live when Jake was swinging back and forth. I was thinking to myself, dude, his energy is just depleting. Every time he swings, he's losing gas. Awesome job on clicking the second one. Okay, he dismounts on the first swing. Again, something to address. Jamie Ron, another amazing ninja. These are the high caliber guys, the best of the best. Jamie Ron is amazing. Look how many swings he took on that dismount. He was a little bit crooked. It was obviously just a simple mistake, something he was easily able to correct, but efficiency pays off huge later in the course. Drew just dismounted in one swing. He saved some time, but more importantly, he saved energy. When he gets to later obstacles, he's gonna have more gas in the tank. Just a small minor thing like that. I know it might not seem like much, but trust me, every single time you're able to save energy for anything, you should. All right, double salmon ladder. Sean Bryan, nobody does the double salmon ladder better than him, in my opinion. Absolutely nobody. Najee's a close second. He did the double salmon ladder in 3 moves. More efficient than Drew. True. Drew went the safe route. I really do believe Drew could do it in 3 moves if he wanted to, but he's not risking making a mistake. Sean's comfortable doing it. More power to him, but Drew did it the safe way. Really quick note on the double salmon ladder too. I like the way Najee does the double salmon ladder. I like that he starts backwards on it, so he's already facing the transfer. I talked a little bit about that in my salmon ladder tips video. Deja vu, brand new obstacle. You got a mixed grip. Bam, missed it on one side. Okay, corrects it quickly, nice. You saw him shuffle there for a second with his grip. That's interesting. Interesting also that he popped it out in there. Bam, more efficiency. On the first swing, he's gone. Dude, this obstacle, okay, the swing surfer on TV looks so easy, and it is an easier obstacle. I think it's harder to fill, but it's intimidating. I was not able to test it this year, season 10. I tested it season 9. I was intimidated by that thing, but also it's a big jump, and that's not what I'm comfortable with. On to Wingnut Alley. Look at the way he takes his time. He knows he's gonna need to lower his heart rate because he's gotta hold his breath for water wall. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm the biggest Drew fanboy in the world. Sue me. He's freaking amazing at all the obstacles, but his time management is ridiculous. He's always aware of where the clock is, always aware of what he's got to do. This took him out last year. Season 9, he failed the wingnuts, and the fact that season 10, he's back on them, I've got to imagine there's something psychologically going on, but he seems completely unfazed by it. Oh my gosh, dude. He's ridiculously good. Last wingnut. So we got just landed. Bam, minute 23. Minute 23 to do water walls. That's a lot of time. I mean, it's more time than Najee and Sean had. Dude, so quick through that first wall. Dude, this was, I'm telling you, Ninja Warrior Live is one of the craziest experiences ever. I was watching this live and people were losing their minds. Love the way he went through the second one, smart. I think Sean did the same thing, went through underneath like that. So Drew is spinning it. Drew is spinning that last wheel. Yeah, Drew is spinning that last wheel with his head underwater. I don't think he's much shorter than Sean. Sean was able to spin it with his head popped out of the water so he could keep breathing. I thought that was interesting. Drew is a freaking legend. He genuinely, I don't want to say he made it look easy. It obviously looks hard, but like look at his body language the whole time. Look at his facial expression. He's calm. Crazy. Crazy. I got the chance to test the double salmon ladder a couple times. I think I only showed you guys one of the tries that I had on it. But one of my attempts on the double salmon ladder, I was backwards, so I was, set up for the transfer, and I was a little bit off center. So the time that you guys saw in my YouTube video, I did the whole thing forwards. It was a little less efficient, but I was able to clear it because it was a little bit safer. So obviously, on catch and release, you've got to have a lot of forward momentum when you run into that first bar. I remember starting on the platform. Man, I'll tell you what, competing on American Ninja Warrior is obviously nerve-wracking. I don't know what it's like to compete on stage 2, but I know what it's like to test on stage 2. And standing on that starting platform, you're so high above the water. It's nothing like training in a gym. Honestly, no matter how much training you do in a ninja gym, it can prepare you physically, but mentally and psychologically, it's hard to prepare for when you're up there on the platform because it's so much higher than any gym you're at. And it looks like Jake got a good running start, but for whatever reason, he didn't have the momentum to click that first one in. So I personally never had that issue when I tested it. I did have trouble unlocking it, the second one. So if you see, some people on the second pipe had a hard time unlocking it. It took me, I think, 3 tries, 1, 2, and then someone was like, man, you gotta be aggressive. Someone was like, slam it up. And so it's not just backwards, it's also up. It's pretty awkward, but there are a lot of mixed opinions on water wall. Some people hate it, some people love it. I understand why you wouldn't like it. I love it. I really do like it. I think stage 2 was a little bit too hard. Deja Vu was super problematic for a lot of really high level competitors. Daniel Gill failing Deja Vu was completely shocking. Completely shocking. Daniel Gill almost never, I've never really seen him make silly mental mistakes, or like an obstacle kind of just tripped him up because it was awkward. I've never seen that at Daniel. Whenever Daniel falls, it's normally to me because an obstacle is just super difficult and fatigue has begun to set in. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was tired at that point. He had done 2 obstacles. He had just passed the double salmon ladder, and I don't think he was gassed. It was just something went wrong there. I'd love to hear from his perspective what exactly went wrong. But Deja Vu is obviously a really hard obstacle. My opinion on stage 2 this year, I liked it. I think it was probably a little bit too difficult. Guys, the producers have an impossible job. Because ideally, I think, in my opinion, 4 or 5 competitors on stage 3 is perfect. That's me. I've heard a lot of people say they want more. They want 8 or 10. It's subjective, right? If they made the course too much easier, we could have had 15 competitors on stage 3, and that would be a nightmare too. That'd be a mess. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I want to know what your opinion is. How many people do you want to see on stage 3 next year? Do you think stage 2 this year was too difficult? Did you like how difficult it was? I personally like it when the course is difficult because that's what makes it special when somebody clears. When Drew cleared while we were watching live, we lost our minds. It was insane, you know what I mean? It was shocking and it was amazing because he had done something that was so difficult. If 15 people cleared, it wouldn't be that awesome when someone cleared. So that's just my opinion. I really hope season 11, they're able to get it just right to where they get a few more people clearing than just 2. Sean Bryan and Drew Dreschel were the only 2 people who competed on stage 3. If you want to see a video of my thoughts on stage 3, breaking down some of the obstacles, kind of like I did here, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to make a video just like this for stage 3, but I just want to make sure you guys want to see it first. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Most of you guys already follow me personally at BasicallyLucas, but also follow the BraziBros on Instagram. I'm going to be going live on Instagram more often so I can create more content for you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you have an amazing day. Remember, work hard, stay focused, never quit. Peace out.